ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community, I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing Mr. Kurt Schnurr, also known in the Gi Joe world as Airtight. Now, Airtight was born in New Haven, Connecticut, and at some point he joined the Gi Joe team. His primary MOS would be chemical, biological, and radiological warfare. His secondary MOS is ordnance. Now, it is known that he is a practical joker amongst the Gi Joe team, and apparently his jokes are lighthearted, so they still accept him. I guess it doesn't really bother them. He's still a very respected member of the Gi Joe team. Now, Airtight was released as a carded figure back in 1985 in Series 4. He was also offered in 1986, ultimately discontinued in 1987. We didn't see another Airtight until the year 2008, 2011, and 2013, where he was released as a member of the Tiger Force subgroup. He was also released internationally in Europe, Brazil, and in India, where he sported a lighter green, more neon green. Airtight was featured in trading cards, comic books. He showed up in various cartoons and commercials. Now, the particular Airtight that we're discussing here was the version that was released in the 30th anniversary, and this is the one you see before you. So without further ado, we're going to get a look at some of his equipment and accessories that he was released with. For starters, we'll start here with his file card. You can pause and read that if you would like. I think it's very interesting. This file card speaks on him being a member of Cobra, where I guess Cobra was into some things that he did not trust, and I guess he must have, absconded from Cobra and became a member of Gi Joe. I'm not sure how that works. However, his original file card from the 1985 release did not say anything about him being a member of Cobra. So at some point, the 30th anniversary line, Hasbro decided to change him up a little and I guess give him a little more meat and potatoes to his story. It's also said that Airtight is working on an antidote to change back the zombies, the Gi Joe zombies characters that were changed when Cesspool attacked them with chemical agents. So as we move along, let's get a look at the card back here. Here's a nice illustration of Airtight. Watch the Hub TV network. Is that still a thing? Hubworld.com? Probably not. It says Gi Joe Renegades, but I believe this is a 30th anniversary, where you see the logo right here. Gi Joe Renegades again. And here are some of the characters that are released in the line. And there you see the zombie Viper right there. Awesome. Collect them all. Impossible. So next, we have his personalized figure stand. We've seen it before. Has his name here. Hard plastic. His next piece of equipment is his air tank right here, his backpack. Pretty nicely done, nicely detailed. I like this. We've seen it before on the Zombie Viper. Oh, I'm sorry, not Zombie Viper, but the Toxo Viper. That's who it was. Confusing myself here. All right, moving right along. He has a second backpack, and I think these two probably work opposite each other. This one is for him to go into an environment and possibly spray something, where that other backpack or that air tank is for him to go into an environment and breathe, possibly in a hazardous environment. So this one has this little peg on the bottom, which also takes me to the next piece of equipment, where he has this gun here, this assault rifle of some type. And honestly, it honestly looks like some kind of a sprayer. You see that nozzle there? Looks like some type of sprayer. So what we have here, another, which brings me to my next piece of equipment, is this tube. Let's go ahead and connect that right there. Easy 1, 2, 3. And that connects, that connects here. 1, 2, 3. So apparently this must be, like I said, it must be for him to apply something, to spray something. I don't know what he's spraying, but that's what he has there. That's his next piece of equipment. Next, he has what looks like some type of a shotgun, cast in all black, one color. Nothing really crazy or that stands out about this one here. And then he has this thing here. In my Psych Out video, Psych Out had one of these. Remember, I was trying to figure out what the name of that Ghostbusters thing is. But I think that thing ended up being called a containment unit. I don't know. Anyway, move right along. But we've seen this before with the Psych Out figure. Awesome. Nicely detailed for what it is, whatever it is. This one doesn't have the added satellite or transmitter dish on it. All right, cool. Now, last but not least, his last bit of equipment is going to be his helmet, which looks really cool. And I say this definitely looks like the one from when, the original action figure that they released back in the days. It looks just like it. Awesome. So we're going to see what he looks like with this stuff on. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get a 360 on Airtight. Go, head sculpt. I don't know if that one's been used before. I don't think so. He's got quite the indentation in his forehead here. All right, this is what his gear looks like. Let's do a 360 on him. Yellow and green. Pretty cool, nicely done. All right, let's put some equipment on him. So here is Airtight wearing some of his equipment. He's got his tank on his back, and he's holding on to his shotgun. And he's also got some other pieces of equipment here that we looked at earlier. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to give Airtight, I'm going to give him a B+. And I usually give a good score for how good a character is recreated in the modern form versus the classic creation. But this one, he's pretty cool. But I don't know if all the figures came with this defect. Like all of them were made the same, so to speak. I don't know. But this one has kind of a leaning issue where you can't get him to stand up straight. You see how he's leaning over to his right. And I tried to, it looks like he's standing up straight now. I don't know why. Let me see. If he is standing up straight, then I have to change my grade. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, that makes sense. I guess the way, if he stands in a certain way, he kind of goes lopsided, but he is still standing to the a little far to the right. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep the grade. It's a good grade for him. I think that's a good grade for him. I'm gonna keep him at a B plus. Um, I like him. I mean, if you're gonna get him into your collection, at least you have this video so that you can formulate uh, your opinion if this video helps you at all. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Um, if you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. All right. So until the next one, peace. Thank you again. I appreciate you all. All right. Peace.